Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a beautiful kingdom. In the heart of that kingdom stood a grand palace made of white stone and golden roofs. Its walls were covered with blooming vines and roses of every color, red, white, and pink. The air always smelled sweet and fresh, and butterflies fluttered like flying petals. Inside the palace lived a kind princess with long, soft red hair that shimmered like the sunset. Her name was Princess Rosa, but everyone lovingly called her the Rose Princess. She was kind to everyone, the gardeners, the cooks, the children of the village, and even the tiniest animals in her garden. Every morning, Princess Rosa would walk barefoot in her garden, feeling the soft grass beneath her feet. The red roses were her favorite flowers. She cared for them like friends, watering them herself, talking to them softly, and smiling as they bloomed under her touch. Her red hair had a secret. When sunlight touched it, it glowed faintly, spreading a gentle warmth all around her. The roses seemed to bloom even brighter when she was near. The people of the kingdom believed that her hair carried the blessing of the sun, and that was why roses in this land never wilted. As night fell, the princess had a very special routine. When the moon rose high and the stars covered the sky, she would walk out to her balcony. The night breeze carried the scent of roses through the air. The whole kingdom grew silent, waiting for her. The princess would smile, look up at the glowing moon, and clap her hands 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. At that sound, a tiny golden bird would appear, fluttering down from the night sky. It was small as a teacup, with feathers that sparkled like stars and eyes as bright as morning dew. The bird always landed gently on the princess's hand. As soon as it touched her palm, her red hair began to shimmer softly, glowing like red silk lit by candlelight. The golden bird would chirp a sweet melody, and together they would sing a lullaby. Her voice was gentle and warm, like a mother humming to a child. Close your eyes tonight. The stars will keep you bright. Sweet dreams, my dear ones, sleep tight. The whole kingdom could hear her song. It drifted through the windows, over the hills, across the rivers, and into every home. Farmers, children, and even little animals in the forest would fall asleep peacefully. Her song carried comfort, love, and calmness. No one had bad dreams. Every night, everyone in the kingdom drifted into sweet, happy sleep, dreaming of flowers and sunshine. The people loved their princess deeply, and every morning they would say, "Good morning, sweet princess. Your song gave us the best dreams." But far beyond the mountains, deep in the shadowy woods, lived a witch named Camara. She had long black hair and sharp eyes that glowed green like emeralds. She wore a tall, pointed hat and long, dark robes covered with golden dust. Camara was powerful, but lonely. She didn't like happiness, laughter, or singing. The sound of joy made her heart twist with jealousy. For years, she had lived alone, surrounded by gold. Golden mirrors, golden chairs, golden dishes, but none of it made her smile. Each night, when the Rose Princess sang, her gentle voice floated even to the faraway forest where the witch lived. Camara could hear it echoing softly through the trees. At first, she tried to ignore it, But night after night, the lullaby filled the forest with warmth and peace. The owls stopped hooting, the wolves slept calmly, and even the cold wind turned gentle. The witch grew angrier each time. How dare she fill the world with such sweetness? I can't stand it any longer. Her jealousy grew into a plan. One night, she flew across the dark sky on her broom, heading straight for the palace. Her cloak billowed like smoke, and sparks flew behind her. In the royal garden, the roses glowed under the moonlight. The witch landed silently among them. Her boots crunched the petals. She lifted her wand and whispered, "Alamam, let the roses wither. Let the rose princess be silent." The flowers trembled. The moon dimmed. Inside the palace, the princess's red hair began to turn black, deep, shiny black like coal. When she looked in the mirror, she gasped, "My hair! What's happening to me? It's all black!" That night, she still walked to her balcony, worried but determined to sing. She clapped her hands 3 times, and her golden bird came flying as always. The bird chirped gently and landed in her palm. Her black hair glowed faintly under the moon, like dark silk lit by candlelight. The golden bird would chirp a sweet melody, and together they would sing a lullaby. Her voice was gentle and warm, like a mother humming to a child. "Close your eyes tonight. The stars will keep you bright. Sweet dreams, my dear ones, sleep tight." The whole kingdom could hear her song. It drifted through the windows, over the hills, across the rivers, and into every home. Farmers, children, and even little animals in the forest would fall asleep peacefully. Her song carried comfort, love, and calmness. No one had bad dreams. Every night, everyone in the kingdom drifted into sweet, happy sleep, dreaming of flowers and sunshine. The people loved their princess deeply, and every morning they would say, "Good morning, sweet princess. Your song gave us the best dreams." But far away, the witch saw the glow return to the sky and screamed, "No, my spell is broken." Furious, she raised her wand again and cursed the kingdom. "Alamam, let the roses wither. Let the rose princess be silent." In an instant, every rose in the land dried and crumbled to dust. When the princess woke up and saw the garden dead, her heart sank. Her hair turned black again, and her eyes filled with tears. "No, not again! What am I going to do?" She called her helpers. "Bring me rose petals, quickly!" But they searched the entire land and found none. Not a single rose was alive. Desperate, the princess ran to her golden bird. "Little bird, tell me what to do. There are no roses left." The bird chirped sadly, "Wait, my princess. Sometimes love can bloom even where roses cannot." The princess didn't understand, but she held on to hope. Tears rolled down her cheeks, falling to the dry ground. Just then, a young man was passing through the palace gardens. He was handsome, with kind eyes and a warm smile. When he saw the princess's tears fall to the earth, he felt something deep in his heart. He opened a small wooden box he carried in his pocket. Inside was a single strand of red hair, one he had kept since childhood. He knelt down and placed the strand on the ground where her tears had fallen. In an instant, The ground shimmered with light, and from that magic, from her tears and the memory of love, grew a single perfect red rose. The young man picked it carefully and hurried to the palace. When the princess saw him, she gasped, "You! I know you!" "Yes," he said softly, "I am your childhood friend, and this rose is for you." The princess held the rose close to her heart. She ran to her room, dropped the rose into the water, and dipped her hair again. This time, her red hair glowed brighter than ever, like fire kissed by the dawn. The witch's curse was gone forever. The next morning, the king came to see his daughter's glowing hair and joyful smile. He turned to the young man and asked, "How did you find a rose when there were none left in the land?" The young man bowed and said, "Your Majesty, this rose grew from the princess's tears and a strand of her own red hair that I kept as the token of friendship and love." The king was moved to tears. "You are brave and loyal, and my daughter's heart shines because of your kindness." That very day, the Rose Princess and her childhood friend were married in a grand celebration. Bells rang, music played, and for the first time in many days, roses bloomed again all over the kingdom. Even the sky looked brighter, and the air smelled of hope. Far away, the witch Camara watched from her tower. The joy and light in the world made her frown. But deep inside, she finally felt something new, a small, strange warmth in her chest. She whispered quietly, "So, love is stronger than my spells." And she flew away to lands far, far beyond, never to return. From that day on, the Rose Princess sang her lullaby every night again, her golden bird perched on her hand, her red hair glowing under the moon. Her voice filled the kingdom with peace, love, and sweet dreams. Close your eyes tonight, sleep under the stars so bright. Dream of roses, dream of light. Sweet dreams, my dear ones, sleep tight. And so the kingdom of roses stayed happy forever, where love bloomed brighter than any spell, and kindness always found a way.